So last Wednesday we had a club rush and we got to meet some of the people behind some of these clubs. Let's go check them out.
So our club was formed actually towards the beginning of the actual school's opening, so around 2005-ish. We had an advisor come through and they chartered the club through NFLA, which is a national organization.
We sat in my room one night and we brainstormed, and we like crafts and we like to keep our mental health sane.
I toured our previous officers. They're really great. They wanted to start a place where students could learn about Kundalini and just overall practice yoga.
Clubs are a really enriching experience because, especially for FLA, it's a real world thing.
Because it gives everyone a chance to get together. If you're not able to get out together inside of school,
it's really helped me. I found a lot of peace in myself.
Safe environment, and I think everyone likes to have arts and crafts, and it's just fun for everyone.
These are skills that you will be using in your long term, as you will be competing in events and learning information that you wouldn't get from any other club. And obviously, this is a national organization, so the stuff that you get here is very legit and certified by hundreds and hundreds of business officials all across the country.
Consider if it interests you, of course. I mean, you should look at the demographics of the club and be are these people I can get along with? But
crafts, it's a no-brainer.
You should really consider how this will help you in the future too, because a lot of clubs will give you something and then you'll use that in the future.
And mental health for me just really means being reflective and aware of my emotions on a daily basis, how I'm feeling in any given moment, some of the thoughts that are running through my head, and just trying to be aware of those things so that if I catch myself in a bad moment, hopefully I can do something to bring myself into a happier state of mind.
Mental health to me is the plan that you come up with to take care of yourself, both physically and mentally, in dealing with the daily routines and stress that we endure on a daily basis.
Hi Grizzlies. Speak up if you're worried about someone and seek help, offer support quickly, and just be able to respond and offer support, talk to them, and just be kind to people.
I would describe mental health as being how someone feels or what they're thinking about themselves, others, or their life circumstances. Mental health is one component of our overall health and should be treated the same way as our physical health.
As a mom and also as an educator, mental health for me is about wellness rather than illness. I will always want to be part of the journey to wellness by being an active listener, a facilitator of information, a provider of support. I believe strongly that when we are actively engaged and listening to those who are in need of support, we can make a difference. It is by being unbiased, by being supportive, by being genuine. So for me, that's what mental health means.
So what mental health means to me is, it's hard for people to completely feel perfect all of the time, myself included, and sometimes it's hard to feel good some of the time, but you just have to try to make the right choices and do healthy things for yourself mentally and physically so that you can have healthy relationships and you can take care of those that are around you, whether it be animals or humans, but the creatures that depend on you.
You like carrots?
I love carrots.
Are they your favorite vegetable?
One of them.
One of them?
Yes.
What is your favorite vegetable?
Carrots, I guess.
Carrots?
Why not?
Hey, they say it keeps good eyesight.
That's right.
You need eyes for this job.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So, Tony, did you know it's Suicide Prevention Week?
Yes.
Do you know what the phone number is now? They changed it. It's 3 digits. 988.
988. Thumbs are good.
What kind of gizmos you got on your belt?
Everything.
Everything?
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. That's a nice belt, too.
Thank you.
Wow.
I love the bucket hat.
How do you stay cool in this hot weather?
Don't. I'm a rover. I go everywhere.
Seems like a rough area. No?
Nothing's rough up here.
Nothing's rough. Except the one Woody's covering.
Yeah. I don't know who that guy is.
I really should take advice for my own mental health that I'm about to provide to you, but find a means to breathe. Whenever you can, just close your eyes, breathe, find center. It's often the best way to get your emotions, your thoughts under control. When facing numerous tasks or when your mind becomes overwhelmed, it is necessary. You gotta stop, take a breath, clear your mind. And I know it's easier said than done, but sometimes if you focus on counting when you're breathing in and then you breathe out, try to have the number of seconds it takes to breathe in, have that same amount when you breathe out and actually count. And you'll notice that your nerves start to calm. And I know I'm not the only teacher who does this. There are a lot of other teachers who do too. So try it, practice it, do your breathing, count, see what happens.
I know it's hard, but talking to people can often help you work through the problem. If it's bigger than that, get help from a doctor. I know that's hard and scary, but it's better than suffering.
5 days a week, I like to work out, and that may include weightlifting, running trails with my German Shepherd. We like to run at least a 5K a week. I train jiu-jitsu, so I like to get in the gym and get a good sparring session in at least 2 times a week. And then I also play golf.
It's important to learn how to be okay when you're not okay.
I prioritize my own mental health by exercising, getting enough sleep every night, having a good support system around me that I can talk to, and I go to therapy.
I try to get enough sleep and take care of my physical health. I try to walk it out, literally. I get outside if things put stress on my mental health. I also admit it when I need help with an emotional problem. So I've had lots of occasions when I've seen a therapist to help me put things into perspective.
I love meditating, spending time alone in my head, quiet time with the lights out, just closing my eyes. I love spending time with family and friends, golfing, going to amusement parks, getting out, taking a hike, excellent exercise.
To practice self-care, I do a lot of things. I will speak to my therapist. I take time just to breathe. I eat well. I try to keep myself physically strong. I write, and I try to spend as much time as I can with the people I know love me.
By pretty much tackling all the problems that I can tackle within my control. Stuff that I find difficult, that's kind of stressful, I normally take a break from it and come back to it with a better plan to be able to tackle that issue.
A quick little tip that I learned from my own therapist, and that is, if you're having a rough time and you need just a little bit of a restart, grab a mint. It helps your brain to recalculate. It helps you breathe in something that helps calm you, and it helps me. So I hope it can help you.
I'm just going to keep talking and make you cut and decide what to cut.
Sleeping.
What makes me happy is cheer and ASB.
Yeah.
Young Gravy.
Miss Elliott makes me happy. I love a hot sun in a cool swimming pool. I love being outside.
AP Statistics with Mr. Duran.
AP Econ with Mr. Orovets.
My friends. Drawing, making art. That's
nice.
it, yeah.
Football.
My friends, football, music.
Go.
What makes me happy?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. My family, my wife, my beautiful daughter. That's my happiness.
The shine off of Mr. Cypher's head.
All right, so what's your name and what is your position at the school?
My name is Dr. Jerome Rucker. I'm assistant principal here at Los Osos High School.
What is your high school life like?
In high school, I worked, had a part-time job. Money was really tight. I was kind of would be like considered AP, but you know, I didn't always have AP grades. So high school was a little bit of a struggle.
So, and what is your favorite subject when you were in high school?
My favorite subject in high school was definitely math. I felt like my math teachers really took time to help me and really kind of poured into me. So math, just because of who my teachers were.
Interesting. And last question, what are your hobbies outside of school?
Man, I I've ran a high school magazine, sports magazine, for the past 11 years called IE Preps Magazine. So I love giving young high school students the opportunity to work in the magazine with me. So if you want a job for IE Preps Magazine, come hit me up. But I just love doing graphic arts. I love creating. Newly a professor at USC, so but most importantly, I love being a father and husband. So I'm kind of like to do a lot of different stuff and video games.
There you go, like video games. All right, thank you for your time.
All right, guys.
Key thing I think is to provide them with space, provide them with the opportunity to try to work through it, whatever they're going through themselves. Provide them with an opportunity to talk about it, so an ear, opportunity to go talk to somebody else about it, whether it's peer counseling or whether it's another teacher or friends or family or some other professional, that sort of thing. And then kind of make their lives at Los Osos a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more supportive, that feeling of being supportive. And then, of course, try to use as little judgment as possible vis-a-vis whatever they have going on. You don't know what they have going on, so give them the space, support them in it, and do not be judgmental.
I try to support my students' mental health by always being an active listener and creating a warm and welcoming environment in the classroom. And I also try to be engaged with as many students as possible in the classroom so that we can create a positive student-teacher relationship.
We do verbal check-ins, we do on paper check-ins with them for SEL. It could be anything from telling me something that's going on that's going well in your life, and then something that maybe you'd like to look differently right now. We all have both of those things in our lives. And then just creating a safe environment for my students is really important to me. I think that it's really important for us to come in and feel comfortable in a space where we can not only talk with our teachers, but also creating a space where they can chat with their peers as well and become connected with somebody else that they can maybe confide in later.
Hello, Grizzlies. There are a number of different ways I support student wellness. I listen to students, I give them positive feedback, then I help them find the necessary resources that they need.
I just try to impress upon students that I truly care about them by listening, by being patient, by being honest. I don't always succeed, but I try.
I try to be open and inviting to students, meet them at the door every day, and I also create monthly student check-ins using Google Forms to check in on their well-being.
I'm always here for the kids first. The relationships that you develop with the students, I believe, is most important. That students got to know that they have a safe place and that you love them before they can learn.
I just want everyone to know, if you feel like you don't have a place on our campus, you absolutely have one in the choir hall. Even if you don't sing, you are welcome here. And in the words of Mr. Rogers, anything that is human is mentionable, and anything that is mentionable can be manageable.
go.